This is the Utrecht we know today, a city where people come first. But back in 1993, this place looked completely different. It was a city dominated by cars. They were everywhere, even here, where now you mostly see cyclists and many buses. Or take this street, now lined with beautiful trees. In 1993, it was still entirely designed for cars. I love studying historical footage, but my own archive only goes back to 2009. By then, Utrecht was already deep in transition. Now, thanks to a video from 1993, we get a rare glimpse of the time just before the big changes. It was filmed by these two men, back when Utrecht was still truly car-centric. They shot their footage from a van, which you can tell by the way people clearly move aside. In 1993 they drove all across the city, really zigzagging through streets that were still open to cars. That's something you couldn't do today. Some of these streets are now even off limits to cyclists at certain times. To refilm their entire route, I had to be out before noon, during the delivery window, when all goods can be delivered, as the name suggests. And it shows. Trucks and vans were everywhere. Back then you could drive and park in many more places. Now, thanks to modal filters, that's no longer possible. Bollards have appeared all over the city. There are countless examples. Some streets are closed off with just a sign. Others have barriers that only block larger vehicles. One of the most striking parts of their video is the old filled-in canal. Back then there was that notorious motorway, from nothing to nowhere. It took another 17 years before this road was finally closed. And now the water has returned. Some places have changed more than once. This is Witte Vrouwenstraat in 1993, with just a painted cycle lane. In 2018 it had a contraflow cycle path, as seen in my own footage. And since 2020 it has become a cycle street where cars are guessed. Other streets have barely changed at all. The biggest difference? The cars parked here now are just a bit newer. One street had only recently been redesigned in 1993. Now, plans are being made to modernize it once again. You also see far less litter on the streets. And in most areas, fewer parking spaces for cars. That has freed up more space for pedestrians. Some car parking spots have been replaced by bicycle racks. In a few places there was once a parking ban, but now cars fill the space. Overall though, you see far fewer cars in the streets, both moving and parked. The city has shifted from a car-focused design to one that prioritizes people. And where would you plant more trees in this street? They were placed right in the middle of the roadway. Utrecht is a city in transition, and that becomes especially clear when you look back at how it used to be. Only then do you realize how much the city has improved. So, why shouldn't more cities do the same?